Sorrell, the founder of WPP PLC, the world's largest advertising and PR group, has said India's brand image is at an all-time high. Speaking to our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibbal in Riyadh, Sorrell expressed confidence in the Indian economy, saying any fall in growth is just fluctuation. Let's listen in.
With me is Martin Sorrell. So welcome to WION. My first question to you is, how do you see India's role in the world, how India is faring?
Growing, I think is the answer. So India's role in the world is developing.
Okay.
But, you know, Prime Minister Modi, who's been here at this conference, I've just arrived, but I haven't had the opportunity of hearing him, but I hear he's made an impact already. And I think he's made an impact in his first term. And I think will make a growing impact in his second term. So I've always been a raging bull on India and will continue to be so. If you look at our industry, it's more difficult. The company that I was with, WPP, built a huge position in India, about 50% of the advertising and marketing services market, about 16,000 people, and it's a very strong business. But we're starting up. I've started a new business, S4 Capital, and we've started up in Bangalore, and we'll shortly be doing something in India. And then I have a tour with Google in India late November as well. And I mention that because that's sort of emblematic of what I see happening in India. Tremendous growth domestically.
There are reports we have seen that the Indian economy is not doing well. What would you say to those reports?
Look, it's never going to go up in a straight line. It will be the secular growth, and there will be fluctuations in terms of the growth rate to be expected. So, and to some extent, that's a healthy thing. But long term, India will be the most populous country on the planet. With that comes issues, comes problems. But if I look at it from a British point of view, and Brexit, I think if we do come out, which looks as though increasingly as we will, if we do, we have to pivot as a country away from the EU, to which we are dependent for our trade, both import and export, to markets such as America, such as Asia. And when I talk about Asia, I'm basically talking about China and India, the two massive economies in Asia.
What do you have to say about the Indian Prime Minister, Narendra Modi? Much has been talked about him. How do the Western world, you think about his leadership, not just from 2014, but under the present second government?
I think the image, the brand image of India has strengthened considerably in the last 4, 5, 6 years. And that's mainly due, I think, to Prime Minister Modi and what he's done and what he will do. Obviously, everybody faces criticism. It will not, all be positive all the time. It's a bit like the growth rate, and the question you asked about the growth rate. But there will be fluctuations. But basically, the brand image of India is, I think, at an all-time high.
So that was the view from the investment summit here in Riyadh with video journalist Neeraj, Siddhant Sibbal for WION in Saudi Arabia.